Hi, hope you're keeping yourself quite well. Today I want to address a question that was asked quite recently. The question being, how do I keep myself motivated in the area of fitness? Maybe you kind of stumbled onto this YouTube channel. I want to ask you to please join my little community, this tiny community that I'm trying to grow. Please be part of it. It's quite fun. I talk about fitness and just fitness, but within that there are a few things that we could learn as well. So please do subscribe, and when you do, hit on the notification bell as well, so that when I put out a new video, which I tend to do about twice a week, you would get notified. What keeps me motivated? You know, we need motivation in all spheres of life. In whatever you're involved in, if you're not motivated enough, it's only a matter of time before your interest starts to dwindle. Once your interest starts to go, once it starts to fade, then the results that you are expecting simply will not happen. You start to stall, you get lazy, you get uninterested, and that area of your life takes a knock. To keep going, motivation is quite key. Sometimes you need to ask yourself a question: why am I doing this exactly? Put motivation to one side. Why am I doing this exactly? And then the next question is, what keeps me motivated? What can I do to keep myself going? In the area of fitness, there are a few things that are particular to me in terms of motivation. For instance, I'm naturally not fit at all. I cannot run from here to there without being seriously out of breath. Naturally, I'm just a skinny guy with a big stomach, and it's a look that I'm not particularly in love with, and I don't want to keep that look, so I have to fight it. And in order for me to change it, I have to be motivated enough to do something about it. So when I think of what my natural body type is like, or what my natural strength level is like, I want to do something to make things a lot better. And for that reason, nobody needs to motivate me. I am self-motivated. However, what I want to focus on today is not just the motivation. I want to talk about renewed motivation, which means you could get to where you want to get to and then stall. So be it in terms of education, adventure, your relationships, your career, whatever it might be, you might get to a place where you think, okay, I'm here now, what's next? Once you get to the stage where you ask yourself what's next, then there's a risk that you could lose motivation, and then you kind of remain stagnant. Going back to fitness, I could easily get to a place in my fitness journey where I'm thinking, okay, I think I probably am a lot fitter, I've achieved the body type that I want, so I think I'm good to go. And then laziness kicks in, I don't put in as much effort as I used to, and then with time, my motivation fades away. That's why, while motivation is great, renewed motivation is key. So how do I renew my motivation? I think that's the key point I want to address today. How do I renew my motivation? I said earlier that I'm at a place where probably I've got to where I want to get to because I'm not as unfit as I used to be. I'm a little bit muscular than I used to be. So I could say I've achieved all this, so I just kind of go with the flow. However, I'm going to try and change things around a little bit. I want to achieve a little bit more. What I've been doing in the last few weeks is monitoring my body fat, for instance, and I want to reduce that. That's giving me a renewed motivation to work harder, to manage what I eat, to intensify my workouts, to add a lot more cardio to what I do. So I've renewed my motivation in terms of my fitness. Whereas the fitness journey is still going ahead, I've taken a new turning, I've taken a new direction. I want to change things around a little bit. So what I do now, rather than just going for cardio, I incorporate cardio into my lifting. So I do a lot more HIIT, but HIIT that involves lifting. It might be just my body. I might not use machines particularly. I might not use weights, just my body. But by doing that, I'm reducing my fat content, making myself a lot slimmer, more toned. And that's where I want to get to. I want to get to a place where I could look back maybe in 6 months' time and think, I've changed myself again. There has to be something that you're aiming for all of the time. You cannot stall in terms of whatever area you might want to improve in. You can't stall. And you could only get better by renewing your motivation. Finding a new purpose, a new reason why you're doing whatever you're doing, a new reason why you're involved in whatever you're involved in. In a nutshell, I'm all about fitness. But I could break my fitness adventure down into segments. The segment I'm in right now is to lose fat altogether and to tone my muscles even more. So I monitor it every single day. I weigh myself every other day. I manage what I eat. I'll change my workout routine, and that gives me the motivation to aim for something else. I'm hoping to achieve what I want to, which is a body fat of about 10 to 12% maximum by the end of November this year. That's my motivation. That the whole motivation, the bigger picture, obviously is fitness. But I've now broken that fitness down into losing body fat, turning my body fat between 10 and 12% by the end of November. Renew your motivation. Do not stop where you are. Motivation to get fitter should never ever stop, irrespective of how old you might think you are. I hope this has encouraged somebody to get even more motivated. In the meantime, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you pretty soon.